ready to depart for Arang. Allisae will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. Okay, we're gonna pick up Alfino's as well. I like how the picture is like their backs are turned in opposite directions. You will visit Alfino in Colusia. Then, excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction, presented to Genmai, the master of beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alfino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Yeah, twins going different directions. I wonder if that means something. Are they not on good terms, maybe? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. You can fly, you can fly. This reminds me... Amareng. Amareng.
昔、そこを旅した時に、日に焼けた老人が教えてくれたことがある。
This is Ardbert talking. This music, though.
光の反乱があり、かの国も滅びた今、人はどんな思いでその名を呼ぶのだろうか。
The music in this X pack is so good. What is up with this music, man? What the heck? Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as in the scorching hours of day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Allisae friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mord Soak to break up the trek. Allow me to attend to some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Wait, on what? This music, holy shiznits. They built them big, didn't they? That's Kasser Charles, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Areng. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying, most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amaro roost for me and my caravan. Not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Soak. Soak? Let's press on, shall we? Here we are, Mord Soak, by the blessed shadow, I love this town. Mord Soak, not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look a little shifty like blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen? I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. His face! That's a kobold, so this is Mord.
Gengen-san, こいつが今話した水晶校の知り合いです。
Gremlin voice? Okay.
はじめましてよ。捨てるものを拾う町、モルドツークにようこそね。
モルドスークはモルドの市って意味でな。その名の通り、今となってはアムアレーンで最大の賑やかな市場があるのさ。アムアレーンに好んでくるやつはいないって言ったが、ここだけは別だな。掘り出し物を探して商人連中が集まってるよ。
みんながいるものどこにでも売ってるね。そうでないものここにしかないよ。
His voice.
だからこそ来るね。
だからこそ。
お客さん、高値つけるお客さん。だから
Same. I was hoping we could get Gabu as a minion.
驚くなかれ、フッブード金貨だ。いやー、俺も久々に見た。
フッブード金貨？本当に？
Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
こらこら、みんな落ち着くね。こちらの人はまだしばらく荒野を旅するそうよ。かさばるもの、重たいもの、壺、よくないね。旅するには元気がいるね。発売はロンロンのうごめく食料品店で何か食べてくのおすすめよ。
Welcome to Run Runs, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Meat, bread, worms? I want to say meat. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on a chilly desert night. Click on Ron. Silly customer, you cannot eat Ron, even for a Vobert. Gold piece. Oh, you like those chewy skewers? Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, and then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside, perfect for snacking. I call that mushloaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruit, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist on the inside, keeps you going in the heat. The worms. Mushloaf. Everyone's favorite, plump white worm slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. I think I'll go with the mushloaf. The mushloaf looks like the best to me, in my opinion. Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold. And done. One Bertite honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. 40? They got so many loaves of bread. Did we eat all 40? I'll eat them all myself. Knowing me, I probably would attempt to eat them all. Like, as a person, I'm that person that's like, as we're eating, I'm like, are you gonna eat that? I'm the one who eats everyone else's stuff. I'm like the garbage disposal. What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Mord Soak. See, they're applauding me. Consider your corn purse cracked. I'm pleased to accept your custom, and Gendian will be pleased that you honored ours. I'm curious as to what happens if they don't. If you share. I've never seen anyone eat so much of Ronron's cuisine in one sitting. You've a stronger stomach than I. I was watching from here, Zordia. You honor our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mord Soak. If you need anything in Arang, we are here to provide. You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mord Soak. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Table, cactus, thonton, iron ore, thaltol.
Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again?
Can I check? No!
Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. You came with Cassard, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please take your prickly purchase.
Thank you.
Hey, no touching! The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no.
Don't tell me you've been round the entire market already. There you go. I got you. Aye, that's a lot, all right. Good work. And quick work, too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you wanted to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Fortunately, your efficiency presented something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middlemen and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, it feels like an age since I last saw you. Who dis? Oh, she pretty. Who dis? Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Allisae. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. This music! Wait, I know who you are. Allisae has told me so much about you. You're Zordia, aren't you? I knew it! How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Allisae quite well. Do you want me to take over as Zordia's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of meringue, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Allisae has been desperate to see you, Zordia, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. All set? I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I got you, girl, I got you. I thought you might. Allisae was always saying how much you... I mean, let's get going, shall we? Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty, and yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Allisae was strong, but in her mind she was never... now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. All right, thanks for that. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we? Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Allisae arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? Is this Final Fantasy VII? The Geostigma? You don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've met anyone besides Allisae who was unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Allisae give you the full explanation. Now, where is she? Of course, Allisae is not here. I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Allisae! What's this? More crystal? Oh! Allisae! Allisae just jumping off buildings. Oh my girl, looking so good! My girl looking dope AF. Impressive. Oh. Oh, she's so cute. She's such a Sun. She's a Sun. Tsundere.
あなたこそいつかは来るって思ってたけど、ずいぶん遅かったじゃない？
Aww. Yo. Looking Christmassy.
久しぶり。元気だった？
Oh, Allisae! I love her so much. She's amazing. Genki datta?
帝国との戦いは膠着状態なのね。ひとまずの危機は去っていたと聞いたけど、時間の流れもずれてるって言うし、心配だったのよ。アルフィノとウリエンジェにはこっちに来て会えたから、私の知ってることを伝えておいたわ。まだ会えていないサンクレットとヤシトラにも、彼らや水晶港を経由して話が言っているはずよ。
She hasn't even met them? Tancred doing his own thing?
一刻も早く原初世界に帰ってあげたいけど、方法が見つからないのもあるし、何よりウリエンジェの未来史を見過ごせないわ。ウリエンジェってさ、言葉は回りくどうし、一人で納得してばっかりじゃない？でも根はどうしようもなく優しいから、みんなを本当に傷つけるような嘘はつけないと思うのよ。そんな彼が第8零祭が起きる、英雄が死ぬだなんて言い出すまでには結構悩んだんじゃないかしら。だから私は信じてる。今やるべきことは世界の統合を止めること。そのために第一世界を積み食いから救わなきゃいけないって。
Allisae is so pretty. I love her. She's so pretty.
あれが光の反乱の後よ。
Oh shoot.
100年前、ここ第一世界では光の力が異様に高まっていた。それがある日限界を超えて溢れたそうよ。
Oh, open the floodgates. Yeah?
ノルブラント以外の場所、世界の9割を飲み込んだ。けれどあの波に飲まれるとそのバランスが乱れてしまう。するとあるべき形を保てなくなるのよ。消滅するか、理性すらない異形の怪物になり果てるか。
Mindless abominations.
そう、
Memories all
積み食い
alone
ってい
in
う
the
のはね、
moonlight.
もともと光の反乱に飲まれた誰かさんだったんだわ。
Oh shoot.
一度そうなってしまったらもう戻れはしない。積み食いはエーテルを食べるから人は格好の餌よ。あるいは苗床ね。力の強い者は襲った相手のエーテルを乱し積み食いに変えてしまうことができるわ。つまりあいつらの目的は食うことと増えること。実にシンプルで、だからこそ交渉の余地もない人類の敵だわ。そしてここ旅立ちの宿は積み食いに襲われ、 自身もそうなりかけている人たちが捨てられてくる場所なの。
It's just a matter of time, more or less. More for some, less for others. Those patient will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way you can have an undulated experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your Aether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Forgiven cowardice. How did you fare? Fared pretty well. As I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser Sin Eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat, much like the Void Scent. They have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful Sin Eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call their ranks wow, I can't read. Ranks often that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play, and you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? Allisae tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Allisae has missed your company. Everything is always, if Zordia were here, she would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that. Either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Zordia's methods. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation. It really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. Aww, this is so cute. This is what I get for sharing. Maybe I'll just head out on another patrol. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Allisae? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Yeah, let us help you. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder. Allisae? While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pawnil, Todden, and Halric. They may not give me much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Thank you. You're welcome. Who else? Who needs help? Hello, Todden. This is how we help people. Todden glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Okay, where's the last one? Aha. Zinara! Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. You've seen to the patients. How were they? Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to that discussion, then. I was going to take Zordia to Mord Soak, if you have any errands that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come on then, Zordia, there's something I want you to see.
Oh, back again, are you?
You need... What? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock?
Oh, yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your corn purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge.
Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'd like a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please.
Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends.
Thank you for the wrigglers. I like Allisae's new outfit. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte and to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not?
Glaze wrigglers, you actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, okay? Only once.
Ooh, we're here to see the nice view. Wasteland? That's crazy. Oh, he's gonna turn, isn't he? Look at that sweet, juicy nectarine. Look at it. Man, Kingdom Hearts, man. Sucking the life out of people. Oh, shiznits, what? Euthanasia? Oh, Allisae, we're fine. We're good. It's okay. It wasn't your fault, girl. It wasn't your fault. I love Allisae. She's so sweet. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarines will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? That nectarine looked extra shiny. Thank you. Allisae's explained why I wanted this, has she? Has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. You didn't have gone through the trouble. This is cute. This is so sad.
もともとは私もね、住み食いになりかけてたお母さんを連れてここに来たの。
Aww.
助けられない。殺すしかないと分かっていながら、どうしてもできない。みんな大体そう。それでこんな最果ての荒野を目指すの。ここにあるのは希望なんかじゃないわ。ほんの少しの猶予と。
Oh, this is so sad.
痛みのない死だけ。それでもお母さんが静かに息を引き取った時、こうして見とれてよかったって本当に思ったんだ。
Damn. Peach! Well, it's a nectarine.
身勝手かもしれないけど、いっそ闇の戦士が来て変わってくれればいいのにって毎回思うよ。闇の戦士?
Yeah, the warrior. That's what I was gonna ask. The warrior of darkness.
あれ、知らない？私も由来とかは詳しくないんだけど、有名な伝承だよ。
Oh, this is why we become the warrior of darkness, yeah?
闇の戦士は死の使い。命を刈り取り、天の暗き海に返す。
Or not? I don't know.
誰も逃れることはできない。人も人が成り果てた罪食いでさえも。って感じだったかな。まあ実際にはそんなの見たことがないからおとぎ話みたいなものなんだろうけど。
Hmm.
物騒極まりないわね。そうかな。人でも罪食いでも命を返してくれるってところ、私は好きなんだけど。
But what if they can be cured? Probably not. Oh, is it what? What? Uh-oh. Something bad's gonna happen. They? They are coming?
大変。ハルリクがいないの。少し目を離した隙にいなくなってたの。
Oh shoot. What's going on? I don't trust this. I don't trust this. This is worrying. Where could he have gone? Zordia, Allisae, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be all right. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. Oh, hello. Cutscene? Hard mode is the best best way to play 7 Remake, in my opinion. Oh shoot! There's a big monster. What? Oh yeah! Good girl, good girl. We start like this? What? She looked way too well animated to die. Wait. Oh, she's gonna turn. We're gonna have to fight her. Well, if that's not horrifying. Oh my. Oh. Well, that's not horrifying at all. Horrifying. She is. She has some. She still has a little bit of conscious. What? My poor girl. Oh. I say welcome to Shadowbringers? Bruh. What the actual fudge? That was... I'm still trying to process what the frickin' heck just happened. Has a lot of shocking moments, pretty dark and twisted. I'm excited. But also, what the what you looking at, kid? I actually thought that the kid stabbed her. So I I mean, I should have known when the guy who offered me wine died, right? What are you looking at, kid? This is your fault. It's your fault. I'm sorry, Zorti. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. You know, this music, this atmosphere, kind of reminds me of, that portion in Final Fantasy X when we're underneath, what'd you call it? Macalania? No, yeah, was it Macalania Temple? Or in the Macalania Woods? That's what this atmospheric music reminds me of. Yeah, the Macarena Woods. Aye.
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Macalania Temple.
Aye?
I feel slightly traumatized right now. I'm just like, I don't know what to feel. It's just so unfair. Tisleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared and that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Yeah, you guys want to see me traumatized. I see how it is. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Bruh. I'm not gonna cry yet. I don't know why this is hitting really close to home for me. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Allisae. My poor girl. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them, to me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Tisleen's words close to your heart. You're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even know you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. Hey, that's why we're here. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. Damn, she just abandoned them. I don't know how to feel. Forgive me, Zordia, I couldn't stay there a moment longer, but I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it my own way, with steel. From Eorza's sword in the darkness to Norvrant's sword in the light? Gods above, it feels like an age ago now. Oh, Allisae! Oh, she crying! Oh. Miss Allisae, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftest tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Remind me to wear goggles if we fly over Arang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes, but the wind did help to clear my head a little, at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? I see you were reunited with Allisae, but I dare say you found little else to celebrate in Arang. Thank you for seeking me out, Zordia. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again, and the moment we had decided upon a direction. But you have still to visit Alfredo, haven't you? I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh?
I said, welcome to my world.